Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 4 of the March Serpents Open Qualifier for the Winter Season Final. We got another best out of 2 for ya. I don't know why I just switched over to that accent, but, you know, I'm going to let Spiff introduce our first player.
All right, well, I'm going to start here down on the bottom, spawning in as the blue Aeon commander. We've got Kenni dropping down some mass extractors, and looks like he's going to be moving up towards the middle real fast here. And who is his opponent, Nite?
His opponent in the top, it is our red UEF commander. It is Valor, spawning and placing down 2 air factories. What? What is going on the other side, though?
Still no production laid down, just eco so far. It does look like those engineers are both going to be moving towards the center, though, so I think we're just going to see a real strong push up the center.
Makes
Land
sense.
factory going down in a defensive position there. And the scouts coming across the map for Valor. He's going to see exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm going to need to transition to bombers as quickly as possible. Valor has been around for a while in this community, and so is Kenni. Kenni is in a little in the Russian community, but don't know if a whole lot of you actually know who this guy is. But he is a regular, I want to say, if that's a thing. Bombers, nicely done, Valor. Switching right away. I think Valor actually been coached by Alpha at one point. I think, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he's one of the guys that helped me make the very first SC2 SCS trailer. So
the one with the typo in it.
Why you gotta like do that? That is so rude.
Because I'm evil.
Wow, what did I ever do to you?
That's why I made one of the passwords for the earlier game 666.
It had fucking 1 mistake, Spiff. 1.
Yeah,
was one
you're never
letter.
gonna live it down.
I should have just changed it, but I was too lazy to re-render it and redo everything. But whatever. That's on me. There's a new trailer now, and there's no typos in that one. So
I'm just having a bit of fun at your expense.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know it was a lot of work, and we all appreciate the hard work you put into these, Nite.
Thanks, Spiff. I don't forgive you.
Harsh. Justified, but harsh.
All right, looks like you are right. What is going on the left and right hand side, though?
Those planes, they're just spotters. They're there for the radar.
No, he's building 2-point defense. I would have just plopped down a land factory or an air factory. I don't like that at all. The lucky thing for Valor is there's absolutely no mobile missile launchers right now. Let's see if he splits fire. Oh my god! He did split fire! What the hell, Valor? Bro, where have you been? That's awesome. Nicely done.
It's going to shut this attack down pretty quick here.
Okay, he doesn't split fire on the second one, though. But so he's probably going to lose that mass extractor. Which is unfortunate. Nice split by Kenni. Very nicely done. Split fire, please, now. He does split fire eventually. Alright, not bad. And he has some free mass to reclaim. Although apparently bombers just completely destroy the Rex too, so that's a bit unfortunate.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they do.
All
I
right,
think that
Valor.
might have been. I think that might have been also because his ACU was firing at it at the same time.
Now is the moment of reckoning, Valor. What are you going to do with that air? The incorrect choice is what you're doing right now.
Which is nothing.
Which is nothing, yes. You have to utilize your advantage, guys. If you're going double air spam and your opponent has no air, especially if he has no air, you have to poke and prod and do damage, because you are not going to win if he pushes you with a big blob and does a good job microing. But good job to Valor. He eventually goes for it, so that's not bad. A lot of
I think
anti-air
he's,
coming down for...
I think he's got enough bombers there to one-shot a lot of these buildings as well.
Alright, what are your target priorities here, Valor? Oh, is he gonna get that engineer before he finishes the air? Oh, yes, he is! The hell?
Very well done.
How the heck did he know? That's... Oh, he scouted right before with his wasp, I think. That's how he knew. He's gonna go right back. Was that a teleport, or did I just miss the
He
stuff
just
moving
missed
out?
moving out.
That's funny. Kenny sent all of his anti-air to the back. And Valor just comes up. Split fire, please? Nope, no split fire. And on the edge. Oh, cluster bombs, dude. Nice.
I don't. The bombers do have a little bit of an area of effect, even before you get cluster bombs. I don't know if he's researched that or not.
I think he did, because look at the...
Oh yeah, it looks like he did.
Yeah, look at the little explosions. The little Tony Stark Jericho missile explosions. Nicely done by Valor so far. I'm not a huge fan of how Kenny is countering this. I think he's just
or
lost...
not countering it, as the case may be.
Yeah, he just lost a bit too many blobs. One too many blobs, I think. Second one didn't even get anything accomplished, unfortunately. And
Yeah, the problem isn't that he lost them. The problem is that he got nothing for them.
oh, interesting. Valor hasn't had a radar this whole time, but he did have those 3 wasps very nicely positioned there that have not gotten taken out this whole entire game. And looks like Kenny... Did he not have a third? No, he did. He's prepping for teleport, maybe? That would make sense. Nice spread on the anti-air in his base. And Valor, come on.
I don't know. I can't think that he's prepping for teleport, though, because he just doesn't have that many energy generators.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to need more if that's where he's going. He does plop down a research station. So I think maybe that's what he's got in mind, and he's just not there yet.
Valor, you played an absolutely great game so far. Why? Why do you refuse to use your air right now? You've watched, I think at least you, at one point at the very least, you watched my VODs. I'm sad. It pains me, guys. It really does. Look at that cycling on the scouts. The scouting is absolutely marvelous. I love it. So that part of air, I love, but those bombers are just sitting there. Like, why? You could have been killing at least your 3rd mass extractor right now, at the very least.
I think he's really just he's scared to move out with his bombers, because then he's going to get pushed on the ground.
Yeah, we'll just come back. This map is not that big, and what you're doing is you're just allowing your opponent to push with what Kenny is doing here.
Or even just split off some bombers, like take 5 and do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, exactly. Even into 2 equal halved blobs, I think is fine. Alright, so what's going to be the follow-up for Valor, though? That's probably going to be more important than if he's harassing you or not, to be completely honest. But
TML coming out now. That's interesting to see 11 minutes into the game.
I don't totally dislike it. Oh, shit. That's my response to that, guys. I don't know about that, Mr. Valor. Did you see the TML? Please tell me you saw the TML. Whoa! That's a huge bombing run. Annihilates those tanks. Second bombing run is going to clear that. Oh, nice split fire as well. Holy damn, but that ledge. That ledge too strong, man.
Yeah, and that's another blob thrown away for pretty much no damage.
I guess Valor just brings out the inner black woman in me. I don't know. I guess that's his thing.
The TML is doing some work, though.
Yeah. I mean, Valor flew straight over it. Why is he still not using his air spiff?
Second TML coming out, protected by those shields. This is
Valor.
kind of painful to watch.
For the love of God. So
Third
It's-
TML coming down.
it doesn't make me sad when players don't do the most efficient build, or maybe they don't do something, or maybe like they're inefficient or something. But when they have the advantage and they don't utilize it, that's what makes me cringe. And this is, I think this is actually now going to be Kenny's game, to be completely honest with you guys. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Valor needs to get out there and do something.
There's too many shields. If you're really hoping to snipe, you really have to go for gunships, and even those, I don't think you can amass enough. Now that TML is gonna focus fire on the core mass extractors, it looks like. Yep. This was Valor's game, guys. This was absolutely Valor's game. And
He's not out of it yet, but he needs to.
yeah, with
he
each
needs
passing
to pick
second,
up
it
and
gets
move.
worse and worse. Yeah.
I mean, he might even be able to snipe despite those shields, but I mean, it's definitely a gamble. But what else are you going to do to win the game at this point? You got to have a plan to win.
Oh, okay, so that's what his plan is. AC1 case.
Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
There's a lot of shields. Okay. And again,
Well,
if that
let's let
AC1K
micro.
is just gonna sit there, like it's not gonna do anything, and he might not even have enough mass to build it by the time it actually finished the air gantry there.
He has put his factories on pause as more and more mass extractors go down to these TMLs.
Not even rebuilding his mass. Looks like he's been struggling with energy. Yeah, he can't even afford an AC1K right now. Finally moves his air. 15, 16 minutes into the game. That is a crap ton of air. So what are we going to do with it?
Ground-based AA too. Jeez.
Alright, focuses down in air, anti-air. Doesn't focus down in mass. Okay. That's all fine and dandy, but what are we gonna do about the center base? Yeah, I don't think even if an AC1K pops out magically right now out of that ground BH, but I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Nuke defense silo.
The fudge nuggets?
Is he just styling now?
That's preemptive AF. Well, I mean, to be completely honest, I think he understands that the only thing that can hurt him at this point is a nuke. There's no artillery coming out, so yeah. Wow, Valor lost every single mass extractor he has. There's no mass income for UEF right now. Except for from the commander.
It's hardly anything though.
Oh, Valor. You were the chosen one. Instead, Team East will be victorious once again.
Whoa, hold on. That was all just for fun, and we're done with that now. There's no Team East, there's no Team West. There's...
Who said it was for fun? Who said it was for fun?
I did just now.
Well, you're wrong.
Ugh.
It was all totally serial.
Oh, big bombing run.
No split fire, though. Unfortunate.
As big as that ground army is, it can't really do much against anything on the ground.
So guys, what has been the one thing I've been mentioning in like 90% of my videos from day one in regard to air? Spiff?
Any
thoughts?
Use it.
I know it's hard because I mentioned it a bit too much, so maybe some of you phased it out. But no, what I said was you gotta move your air. You gotta move it. You gotta move it. You gotta poke and prod.
Definitely too much shield here to get through at this point.
Too much shieldage, guys. Too much shieldage. And Kenni is not gonna die. Valor, I hope you watch this replay and you see where your mistakes were. Because you definitely could have won that. 100%.
So Kenny's from Russia, yeah?
Yes.
So apparently in Russia, Kenny kill you.
And that's where we're gonna break. We're gonna come back with game 2. Hey guys, it's Nite Misfortune from the long forward future. It's actually been a month since this game has been a live cast, but unfortunately there was a little bit of a mistake with the audio, so I'm going to do a quick cast on this over. And in the bottom left we had Kenni as our brown UEF, and in the top we have our red Aeon Valor. This is game 2 of round 4 of the March Open Tournament. And let's see what these players do. Yeah, unfortunately, I forgot to unmute this game, and I actually don't remember who wins this. So it'll be interesting for me to see. But I think 75% of this game was lost because I kind of forgot to unmute, which was unfortunate. But in any case, we have Kenni opening up with a double land factory and Valor going for a triple land with Shajas here. So this is going to be a very aggressive push from the Aeon, and one that a lot of players struggle to counter. So we will see how Kenni manages to hold this. Or sorry, my bad. I completely introduced. It was Valor who is our brown UEF commander on the bottom, and Kenni is our red Aeon commander. Sorry for that. I'm actually casting this after the Serpents Open Winter Season Final. So it's been kind of a long day of casting. But this is one of the last videos I have to upload or to edit before I've finished all of the videos that I wanted to do for the next month or so. So let's see. Kenni is going to be pushing up with those Shajas up front. And definitely has to be aggressive early on here, going those Shajas. Looks like Kenni is prepared with a shield on his factory. He also has some tanks, going to tank some of those Shajas fires with his AC. Unfortunately, they do hit the commander instead. The commanders engage with each other here. And Valor is a little low here on his ACU with this engagement. But overall, the tanks are able to get on top of the Shajas. And actually, no Shajas are going down here. Not a lot of anything going down. Valor actually manages to escape underneath the shields, and Shajas do end up going down there. And not a whole lot of tanks. It looks like Kenni was wholeheartedly focusing Valor's ACU there, unable to finish it. And this is actually going to push back this Shaja push because there's just 2 Shajas remaining, and a decent hold by Valor. And I think a little bit of a miss micro by Kenni there. You definitely want to keep those Shajas farther back and micro them back so that they can keep shooting without letting them engage with the tanks of your opponent. Valor also plopping down a point defense there. That's going to be very difficult for the Shajas to break as well, because they can keep firing on each other there, and the point defense overall wins over. So unless there's going to be mobile missile launchers coming out from Kenni, this is going to be a stalemate for a little bit here. I believe also here we're going to see demolishers making their way out slowly for Valor, so that is going to be another reason why it's going to be really difficult for Kenni to advance past this choke point if Valor controls his units properly. The one thing that I am a little concerned about here is the fact that there's no third factory from Valor. He's expanding quite a bit more than Kenni, but he just needs to expand on his production as well in order to keep his army count kind of relevant. He did a good job holding this initial push, but the longer this goes, obviously the harder it will get, because he will just get outnumbered, and you don't want to be outnumbered by Shajas. You need to actually maintain a supply lead over the Shajas to have a chance of a good engagement with them. But Valor is definitely expanding quite a bit here. And the longer this game goes, also teleport becomes a big possibility of a snipe, especially with Shajas. That is very, very difficult to hold. It looks like Valor does have quite a bit of mobile missile launchers to help prevent a point defense push, which is actually very hard to counter in this situation, because the Shajas can keep firing and they outrange the tanks. We do see a nice little bit of micro here from Valor, pushing his land forces forward so that the Shajas don't get a nice shot out on those ground units. And I don't think there's actually demolishers yet. I believe they come a little later. No, there must have been demolishers, that he wouldn't be pushing so far forward if there wasn't demolishers. So nice little bit of micro for Valor there. And just pulls back his units while Kenni is going to establish a land factory on that hill. Something that I'm not really a fan of. Because I think, even especially with mobile missile launchers from UEF, it can get countered pretty easily, especially with that hill there. So I'm not sure why Kenny's putting that factory down there, but it looks like Valor is expanding his production with 2 additional land factories, and I think here is where the audio picks up, so I will leave you to the live cast.
Around.
Fuck, there was no audio, man!
Ah.
We had such good conversations too.
Nite.
Why do I keep doing this? I press the button that unmutes it. For fuck's sakes. Thank you, Crawl. That was 5 minutes ago, but there's a 5-minute delay, so. Oh. Well.
Brutal.
That's nice.
Absolutely brutal.
Anyway, we're talking about Batman. We were talking about... What else did we talk about?
Well, we talked about the game a little bit.
There was a great "That's What She Said" joke you guys missed.
Oh man, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, it's too bad you guys missed that.
Kenni is very low here. Oh my god, how much HP do you get away with? Less than 300 HP. But I think this might actually... Woo! That's a big shot or demolisher connection there. And I think this is all she wrote for Kenni. 1-1. And oh no, they killed Kenni.
Well, this one must not have happened in Russia.
You're supposed to say "those bastards."
Oh, those
you
bastards.
failed me.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to say "those bastards." All right, guys, we're going to be back with round 5. Don't go anywhere. If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.